No, hey cuties, what's up? We are going to be playing for the first time on the channel The Elder Scrolls Online, but I've been playing this game on and off for years. I don't know how long. Maybe since the Tamriel Reborn era. So could have been like 10 years on and off. I'm not sure. No, it's been too long. I've been playing this for too long now. Just trying to fix this. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, finally coming back to it. Because I wanted to do like scribing stuff and whatnot, so we're pretty deep into the story. Like this character I'm playing, we already beat this story, but I want to do the scribing stuff, so we're just continuing that. And it's just gonna chill.
The path to master scribing seems to be a winding one, eh? Fable upon fable. Except, I know I've heard the story of Misby before, and when I paged through earlier, it seemed off. Missing something. Not quite right. It stood out because we found copies of the Fable of the Dragon all over the library. We couldn't tell which one was Ulfsild's annotated copy because, well, that's your thing. However, we did find an echo. I think it's about the dragon, but I could be wrong. I love puzzles, but Ulfsild's echo said some pretty cryptic stuff. It's in the first room straight ahead as soon as you enter the East Wing. Just let me know if I can be any help. The others and I are trying to look at the Fable of the Dragon the way you do. You know, deciphering locations from the text, in case you need our help. It started a few arguments, but I don't mind. Helps that I like the work. I love them. Julian hates them. Laren seems indifferent, and Nard says he likes them, but I think he was just trying to be nice. How do you feel about them? Do you like riddles?
Sure.
You seem the type. Even still, if you need my help or just want to talk some ideas over, come find me. From everything I've read so far, the dragon loves riddles the way the ones in the stories love gold.
So we're already starting this quest line halfway through. So we have to go to each of these, I don't know, like deities and do some quests for them. They unlock some stuff. So we're already on to the dragon. Already did the, deer and the netch. So now we're doing the dragon.
Words carefully. If she asks if you are my inheritor, do not agree or disagree. Insist upon taking her trial. Then, seek my annotated fable as the meeting of many paths. A room full of doors with no hinges.
I think I might do some scrying later, because I need money to buy these grimoires.
You listened to the echo? I think she's talking about the portal room, but we searched it 3 times over. There's no fable in there. The antechamber to the main hall is a portal room, not just because it's convenient, but because it was easy. I could sense spell hooks aplenty in that room, dating back to Ulfsild's era. They used that chamber for the exact same purpose. Be good at what you do, my mother always used to say. Even if it's not your calling. Hang on, I didn't think about Ulfsild's lens. Maybe the book's hidden in there and you're the only one who could see it. I bet that's it. Go find out.
Okay, we're going to find the annotated Fable of the Dragon still. I wish you would have done something cooler with this lens mechanic rather than go to location and do an animation. Oh, I went the wrong way. I might as well just read this while I'm here. By read, I mean flip through it and then leave. Just add that to the codex. I'm pretty sure there's a codex in this game, right? Oh, here. Yeah, like this whole mechanic is just like go to purple and look around. So let me go that way. So we're gonna go Reaper's March, and then made the mistake of taking the Fable far too literally. My second notes went on a tangent about Thuum and how a dragon could have lived in someone's head, let alone escape the halls of a colossus. Easy enough. Zeniji Seer is just west of Dune. We already know where we need to be. We need to be in Reaper's March. I guess a candle, or more grimly, a marriage. This has to be Dokrin Monastery. Claws here must mean monks of the Order of the Claw. So, Kajralith, Ms. B. I mean, again, none of this matters. We just need to go to Reaper's March and then go wherever it wants us to. If we just talk to a bunch of people, they'll just tell us exactly where we need to go.
You're on the path to meet the dragon. This luminary was a real challenge for Ulfsild, and might prove the same for you. Just remember to breathe deeply and stay calm. That's what she told herself the first time through. The monastery Dokrin can be found southwest of Grand Ral Ka on a crescent moon of water. I don't wish to reveal any more. Ulfsild put her thoughts down plain enough. Have faith in your own cleverness. Good luck.
I've never seen a dragon myself, but I've seen the damage they can cause. Pity they can't all have an appetite for riddles over destruction, like in that fable. As it happens, I'm studying to pick up Ta'agra as a second tongue. Jazenji Sir translates to Jode's Light in Cyrodiilic. Those ruins are just west of Dune, though I suppose they weren't ruins in Ulfsild's time. Stay safe.
Any luck finding what you need? Anything I can do to help? Can I see the annotations? Here, Kaj Rawlith. That's an old ruin site in northwestern Reaper's March. Fort Grimwatch is built over it now. And the bit about the door at the end. Did you notice that riddle went unsolved in the fable? No, don't tell me, I want to guess. What has a wide mouth, yet never speaks with its own voice? It's a well, right? Because when you speak into a well, it speaks back in an echo. Then I suppose we're both right. Perhaps there's a few potential answers these riddles could have. Though for your sake, hopefully not. Good luck out there.
Okay, got like one more person.
I won't lie. I was envious that you had first rights to exploring this place with Nalia, to restoring the altar, especially after seeing how much she's opened up with you around. Now that I know it involves riddles, not so much. There's a village called Willow Grove in the south of Reaper's March. As you can imagine, it's near a large grove of willows. I don't really care for riddles, but Nalia said she could use the help. And that's the best I can figure. I don't know. Probably not in the village itself. Aren't there caves everywhere? You're headed there anyway. Maybe find a viewpoint and have a look around.
Sure. Alright, let's get out there and do this. It's gonna take like what, about half an hour, I think? Maybe even an hour just to do this whole quest, actually. Then we gotta do the griffin after that. I want to save the griffin for last. I don't know where Reaper's March is. Not here. Wait, can I even go here? Or have I just not gone to this location with this character? Have I really not come here before? I mean, I could fast travel to this dungeon, but I'm not gonna do that. I can't believe I haven't been to Reaper's March with this character. Can I get there from Tor? I don't know. There's a, like, road going out here. I'm guessing that connects there. I'm assuming, like, one of these portals takes me there. So I don't really actually have to do that. Yeah, this just takes you there. And how have I not been here? I feel like I should have been everywhere on this character. This is like my main character. I feel like I have nothing explored, so this might be harder than I would have initially thought. The other two were like really easy. I think we're just gonna have to wander.
Trading right here.
I wish this text on the bottom of the screen would go away, but it literally won't. Oh, now it will, finally. Maybe they fixed it. Is it gone now? Okay, good. Because yesterday I could not get rid of that text. Because there's like nothing to click on. So I guess we just wander this place until we find these locations, since I've never been here before. Actually, I don't think I've been here ever on any character. Like, what the heck?
Nonsense, dear. Just send down one of our most capable assistants.
Crazy old wizard!
I can get up that. There's a delve back there.
Yes, I'm far.
Oh, do I have anything to sell?
Yes.
I don't think so. My inventory is kind of cleaned out because I did buy ESO Plus before playing, like before starting the stream, so all my junk got put into that. Let's clear this out.
Get back, you betcha!
this delve at? I'm gonna take that. Since my companion has some sort of issue with bugs. Like killing bugs.
Still here. Thanks for asking.
Maybe just loot everything now. It's pretty dark in here. Do I have the light? I don't remember what it is. Is it this one? That's that one. Now someone else showed up. You have to assume everybody else in this game is running like pure, like perfect meta builds, and they just kill everything in 1 second, which is not anywhere near what I'm going to be playing. So if you see just another human being, they're just going to instantly kill everything. So I'm probably just going to like stay away from that guy. Because it kind of kills the game, right? Just to have someone come in and just instantly kill everything. Don't know if was there another book? I guess there was one at the beginning, but it was like different. Like, I don't know if I should be reading this stuff. Yeah, it should be being put into the codex, right? Crystals here. Like I came in here specifically for that to get that skill point. What was the other way? Well, I'm going the other way first, since it has the stone over here. The guy must have come this way. Since everything's dead. Yeah, there he is. There it is. One skill point. It feels nice to finally be able to just loot everything. Granted, it's been like, what, I don't know, a year? I don't know if it's even been like a year since the last time I played this. It might have been like half a year. How long ago was half a year? Because we're already on the 3rd month. Like maybe longer than half a year.
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
Yeah, this was the other way around. That ghost lady was like going into the center of this place. I wonder if my axe is faster. I don't think so. No, the zombies are just like weak.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Oh, chest? Don't really want that. Oh, what the heck? Just like purple gear out of nowhere. It's nothing crazy. They're also light as well. Take that soul gem, though. Talk about soul trap there, but like who in the right mind uses like soul magic other than just like getting them done normally within the world, right? And then soul magic. I'm gonna have it here, but like who's gonna waste their time with that, right? Like they need to make it cooler to actually want to use that.
Dare I say, I think you're being a good influence on me.
She finally leveled up after like 100 hours. She unlocked Twilight Mantle.
Something you needed to...
What is that for? This. Miri shrouds themselves in refreshing shadows, healing for 25% of their max health and becoming invisible for 3.1 seconds. It's like quarter heal and invisible. What do I have right now? Taunt, because she's basically a tank right now. I don't think we don't necessarily need that. I need her to hit freaking level 20 already. I've had her for years and she's still not level 20. I should have picked that up. Well, it's purple. I do need some stronger gear or something. I basically just ended up back around here. Right. We're supposed to go there. Did I get lost? Yeah, like I'm back over here. We need to find the boss in here. This way. Did I like happen to get turned around? Because didn't I fight these guys earlier? Okay, they de-aggroed. She's saying this way. Dusty instrument. Instrument is covered in dust, but you think you can make out a fine inscription etched on its side. Valencia, Exalted Bard of Dune. Let's probably just like take that back to somebody. Yeah, find somebody in Dune who wants this. Worm. Here's a like mini boss. Oh. Smuggler's staff. It's part of the skooma smuggler set. Mana, magicka, weapon spell damage. When you drink a potion while in combat, you gain major expedition for 30 seconds, increasing your movement speed by 30%. I mean, that makes sense. Senshi. Whenever you successfully dodge, increase your crit and crit healing. I mean, sure, just, if nothing else, just to put it, like, on Add it to the list of items in our collection. Alright, let's get out of here. We got everything we needed. I mean, not for the quest that we're doing, but just for map completion. Just like a random side quest to go on. I accidentally turned on the flashlight there. There's a Mundstone, is that what they're called? Over here. A thieves thing. Smuggler's Jerkin. This is skooma item again. So it's just part of the skooma stuff.
That should fetch a fair fetching price.
Did she like that? Me stealing? Like what? I'm just gonna get rid of these because I don't want to hold on to that as contraband. And bind that. I'll probably just break this down at a bench, right? But there, we collected the robe. Stone's over here somewhere. Keep pressing all these buttons. So steed there.
You have a moment. Something's come up.
There's a boss. Wait, what? There's a quest? Hello?
There's a letter from my father about my mother, Irene. She's gone missing. She has a habit of running off on an adventure at the drop of a hat and being gone for weeks at a time, but Dad says she's been out of touch for a while now. He's worried. It runs in the family. Well, Mom's side. Dad's a halalu trader she partnered with for years before settling down. Mostly settling down.
Really? I was in the middle of that. Guess we need to get somewhere safer that's not gonna have aggro drawn. This is probably fine.
I got a letter. It runs in the family. Well, Mom's side. Dad's a halalu trader she partnered with for years before settling down. Mostly settling down. She'd acquire all sorts of rare items for their clients, but my father said they haven't had any commissions. Mom neglected to mention it, I'm sure, but my father mentioned getting an angry letter from one of their old clients at the Stormhold Mages Guild, claiming she reneged on their arrangement after taking payment. Would you mind if we pay them a visit? Dad's letter said that the one raising a stink was an old client of theirs named Mertolivian, a member of the Stormhold Mages Guild. Let's get to Shadowfen and see just what sort of trouble Mom got herself into this time.
I think this isn't the first time you had to go chasing after her.
It's that obvious, eh? When Mom's in one of her flighty moods, it usually sorts itself out, but sometimes she gets so wrapped up in something it becomes an obsession. Someone has to talk some sense into her, and that someone is usually me. I got my mom's knack for adventure and my dad's level-headedness, So I'm the only one who's both crazy enough to go after her and sane enough to talk some sense into her. I also happen to be their eldest child, so it's my filial duty to the house. Not so much. Our family is of little consequence, so we're free to be a bunch of impetuous miscreants chasing our own whims. If I'd been born to one of the great houses, I'd either be a pawn in their schemes, or a disappointment, like father. He's a seventh son of a seventh son in House Halalu, so he wasn't going to amount to anything without climbing over his siblings. Dad's too sweet for that, so we wound up marrying into our little house for something as unprofitable as love. We lived there for a good few years when I was young. It was awkward at times. Argonians don't trust dark elves, for good reason. I like to think my parents showed them different, but not everyone warmed up to us.
A weird interaction here, because my character's an Argonian, so they have like custom dialogue here.
I know. It just ashes my hide that a few rotten fetchers ruined it for the rest of us. But that's not quite the truth. It's easy to blame it all on House Drez and the Telvanni, but they weren't the only ones keeping slaves before the Pact. No, my mom and dad never approved of it. I even had a cousin who was forced into servitude, and they helped my uncle free him at great risk to themselves. But our ancestors, that... I don't know. Yeah, I suppose. I just feel foolish for taking our innocence for granted. If my ancestors weren't guiltless, I'll just have to be better than them. That's all there is to it. I can start by getting my mother to act more responsibly.
Oh, this is starting this all over again. The same thing, but it's just gonna...
That obvious, eh?
Yeah, it's just
He's a
doing all that dialogue all over again.
My mom and dad never approved of it. Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, good. Weird that I didn't know the companions can just out of nowhere just start a quest. Like, I don't even know why she started that. Like, why she just wanted to start talking about that. I don't know if we should just go do that now instead of, like, forget the dragon for a while. And do her quest. Context for that, the conversation they were having, like, Dark Elves kept Argonians, the lizard people, as slaves for like a while, and they just barely got freed at some point, so that's why that conversation had to be awkward like that, because my character's an Argonian. Well, where does she want to go? Let's see if we can, like, go through the quests. What button is it? P? No, it's not. Actually, I don't know what's journal. Is it journal? This. Oh, it just says companion. That I would say something else. Go to Stormhold, Mage's Guild. We go to Stormhold, which is over here. And Shadowfen. It's not that bad. We just need to find a teleporter, which is like nowhere near, so we have to go all the way down there. I guess if we just like go in a direction for a while, particularly this direction, we'll just see one eventually, right? I don't see one on my map right now.
Off we go.
So another boss over here, a sight to be seen. I could try to fight these bosses at some point, because I do try to make a habit of like soloing bosses. Like, it'll take like half an hour, but I'd rather not. Like, not have other people around. I've said it before, I am that guy that plays a Mo's alone, and I literally am still doing that. Is anyone doing this right now, or... Somebody's here. Using the Arcanist stuff.
The skins of those in lava will fly as my banners.
Did I get here too late? I got here too late. The heat already did this. Oh, enough to still get some rewards though. I'll just take that and get rid of it.
Nice little present from Beck, eh?
Thought that was a... I don't even know how to say that. Hastenth?
Never have enough of that.
Now, do I see a teleport around? No, still don't. There's too many buttons mapped to stuff. Spriggan. Oh, here's one. And a quest. I'll just ignore that guy. That person teleporting? There's a teleporter right in front of you, and they're just teleporting manually on the bridge. It costs money to do that, which is why I wanted to find a teleporter. What is aggroed on me? Oh, there's bad people in this town, so you can probably fix this town if you do a quest and then complete it. Get rid of all the bad guys.
Will we ever feel safe again?
They say the Hist weeps with happiness when an Argonian hatches. How can a tree weep?
What nonsense. Everyone knows the Hist isn't sharp. You'd think the guards would have found something by now.
What? You expect them to do their jobs?
High elf matches Mertalivian's description.
Over here, Initiate.
Ask him if he's seen Rennie Alendis. I should probably hang back.
Do I know you? I don't believe I do. Huh. I don't see how that's any of your affair. But if you must know, I did cross paths with that unscrupulous dark elf, and I'm worse for it. What's your interest in Irene? I suppose she cheated you as well. She came to me seeking information, and given our long-standing association, I entrusted her with it on the assurance that she would do me a simple favor in return. Instead, she ran off and played me for a fool. No one makes a fool of me. And I really need the antique inkpot she promised to procure. I'll tell you what I told Irene. But only after my inkpot is returned to me and not a moment sooner. I'll not have my good faith taken advantage of again. My inkwell is currently in the possession of a banker here, the result of an ill-advised card game. They seem to enjoy lauding their victory over me, so they refuse to part with it at any price. I want it returned. I don't care how. It's one of a kind. The first work of the current Sapiarch of Shape and Form when they were still a student. Irreplaceable. I never thought an Argonian would beat me at the cards, but the banker has more of a head for numbers than I expected.
Guy doesn't look like a dark elf. It's weird that he's like talking down about Argonians. Is this guy a dark elf? I guess they don't all look the same, right? But With high elves, dark elves, wood elves. I don't know what this guy is. I would assume he's a high elf, but maybe he's a dark elf.
I didn't. I just got so thoroughly thrashed at the table that I needed to offer collateral. Underroot must have known what a singular treasure it is. Now that she has it in her greedy claws, she'll never let it go. Willingly, anyway.
I caught the gist of that. That Sweat actually wanted my mom to rob a bank. I'm glad she had enough sense not to go through with it. Unless the reason we haven't heard from her is because she's in jail. No, she wouldn't. I mean, adventuring can be dirty business. My family is nothing but a bunch of no-good tomb robbers, depending on who you ask. But there's a big difference between digging through old ruins for treasure and outright stealing. No, if that were the case, she'd have written my father to pay her bounty. And while he should let her sit and learn her lesson, he's too much of a softie. She probably ran off like Mert said. So now it's us who have to get our hands dirty. Let's hope so. But if we do wind up breaking the law, I could have a worse partner in crime. You're a good friend. I can't believe I have to steal from a bank for my own fetching mother. This is why no one takes our house seriously.
Okay, what do I have in my inventory as far as potions go? I do have a tincture of invisibility that I made. It's only for 4 seconds though. I don't know if I can make anything better. So if I could make a stronger invisibility potion, that would go a long way. This was made by me, like this character, so that might be as strong as I can get them. If we need to like go into a place with undetected. I do have... Does the Brotherhood have a invisible, so there's just passives? And the Blade of Woe? Thieves Guilds? Yeah, it's all just passive stuff. I wish they would have more guilds things to grab. Let's see if we can find like a alchemy table around here somewhere. See if I can concoct something stronger. But we might not need to. It's out there. It's like way out there. In this general direction. Might not need to do that. Like I have to literally rob a place, but if we do, we can maybe get away with it. We're kind of in that MMO stride right now where it's like, oh yeah, I had a clear goal of doing the scribing stuff for the dragon, then we ended up in a delve instead, and now we're ending up helping our companion rob a bank out of nowhere. Alchemy table. Close over here. Yeah, here it is. Let's see. Do I have anything formulae? I guess isn't. I don't have anything for that. Does butterfly wings give invisibility? I always forget what gives invisibility. Lingering health. Does it even say? It should say somewhere, right? Invisible Nern roots and spider eggs. So, Nern roots. Where was the spider egg? Spider eggs is below that. Spider eggs. Do we need a solvent? Strongest thing I can do is clear water because of my proficiency. Let me see. can push this up by 1, but pristine, water, and slime. I can't go any higher. I need to be rank 20. Oof. Easier to see. Those resulting effects last longer. Just use 1 extra potion or 4 extra potions per crafting attempt. That's fine. 10% extra time goes a long way. This is still in there. We're going to be using pristine. How far down does this go? Lorcan's Tears, I'm guessing. Which I have some of that. It's just actually doing so. We have 5.7 seconds of invisibility this time around. We can have like, I don't know, 5 of those. See how much we get. Is 10? Is this going to give me 10 because of my passive? It gives like a whole level. Yeah, 10 drams of invisibility. Alright, again, so I mean if we absolutely need to, we can. Do that. Do I have the invisibility potion invisibility here? I do not. I guess we just have to go through this. Here it is. The lights. That gets rid of a corpse. That's just cherry blossoms. That's that dumb cake from 2022. I think we can remove the cake. There we go. This is not maxed out. This should have been maxed out earlier. Because when I talk, it ducks the audio anyways, so.
Any words on your friend?
Underroot Bank.
Act casual, just 2 people admiring the decorations. Oh, this is such a nice bank, isn't it? Oh, such refined taste.
Very subtle. Miri, am I allowed to go upstairs?
Barge in, why don't you? It's not like I'm trying to work.
I can steal from this if I wanted to. There's nothing there. There's nothing there either. I don't know why it's directing me to this. We have antique inkwell. I think that's what he wanted. We'll just wait a few seconds. Because I can't pop another one. I can talk to this guy if I want it, but I'm just gonna take it. I spent all that time making the dram, so we're just gonna steal it. Who let a donkey in here? Hello? Why did that wear off already? I guess I have to find it, talk to him. Can I just look at it but not take it? Is that a thing? I don't think I took it. Did I take it? Maybe I took it. I think it just assumes that I took it. Yeah, because it's not on the table anymore. I could have sworn I backed out instead of taking it, but oh well. Just gonna take another one. as I leave.
Got it? Let's not overstay our welcome.
Aren't you at Foyen docks? I hear they never would have held without you.
Sanctioned killers on our doorstep, and we're worried about invaders.
I wouldn't say that too loud.
I probably honestly didn't even need the invisibility potion since it kind of seemed like I could just steal it without them even knowing.
Dare I ask, is the deed done? Is my little treasure to be returned to me at last? Do you have any idea how rare it is for a creation this ugly to survive on Somerset? Let alone one made by the premier authority on sculpture? I even had the original assignment's written grade. Barely satisfactory. It's priceless. At least Irene had an appreciation for rarities. I sent her to meet another antiquity hunter I deal with who made a discovery in Stone Falls that Irene would be interested in. Too interested. Edvilda Stonestalker. She was probing my interest in Dwemer relics. I've no interest in it, but I knew Irene has an unhealthy interest in them. She was camped near Steamfont, last I heard. That's all I can tell you, so our business is concluded.
I gotta go to that camp now. Should I turn on like the dynamic lighting? Let me see, hold on. This is to the left. Hold on, just give it a second. Oh wait, wrong one. I forget which one it is. This one? This one? I actually don't know which one it is. This one, probably. No, it wasn't that one. That's the wrong one. You? It's this one. Yeah, there we go. So that I'm darkened with the game. Okay, so we need to go to this place above us. I think it's this way.
Heard the Shadow Scales aren't taking any more contracts.
Shh. You think no contracts means no ears in town?
Oh, this is the guy who takes you somewhere. Where did he want us to go then?
The manifest is full, but I'll find. Let's go.
Oh, Deshaun. Completely different place.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
I can fit you. Let's go.
I had to come here and then go to the next place. Okay, here we go. Guess I should have just teleported here, because we are on the left side of the map, because this is the human side. Is it not? Oh, no, never mind. I thought this was the other part. I thought we were over here.
This is taking longer than I'd planned.
Where exactly are we going? It's trying to TP me somewhere. Okay, it keeps trying to TP. So I'm almost certain it's trying to get me to, like, travel.
Where are you?
to another location again.
What?
Oh, it's over here. I don't think I can get through that.
Someone killed her! Let's search the camp.
Homemade scarf. This book. And her log as well. A colorful yarn scarf. Several knitting errors that add a certain charm to its construction.
Mom's scarf. Liam gave that to her last new life when she was headed to Skyrim for the Snow Bear plunge. She wouldn't have left it.
Oof. It's a lot. Better stay out of the rift for a bit. Not that I did anything wrong, but some Nords are so touchy about old shrines and borrows. Still, the small figural pieces I managed to scavenge will fetch a pretty price. From the right collectors. One tiny mammoth figure, ivory carved, 2 tinier mammoth figures, also carved ivory. Bit ironic when I think about it. Ivory? Is ivory like mammoth tusk? Is that what we're implying? That we have mammoth figures carved out of mammoth tusks? Question mark. One small bear figure, could be a skeever, for all I know. The wood's been gnawed badly. Do Draugr teeth? I don't want to stay in Stone Falls too long. Smells like the armpit of Mehrunes Dagon, or at least how I'd imagine Dagon's armpit would smell. Get to the point. But this steam font place seems safe enough for the camp. As far as dwarven runes go, I wanted to try my luck scavenging at the inner sea armature, but I heard that there are bandits hiding there now. I should be far enough away that they won't bother me, but damn if that isn't my luck. The map I bought from Mert is already paying off. No big scores yet. But I found some old pottery I can sell to a historian. Small vase, unusual markings, 1E maybe? We'll need to research. Have a couple of buyers who like this sort of thing. Make up something if I have to. Change my mind, the map hasn't led me to anything worth half what I paid for it. I think I'm going to do some snooping around the armature after all. Bandits won't miss any old dwarven junk. Damn it, there are tons of bandits down there, down that sodding hole. Helped myself to some of their rations, but I couldn't risk poking around. Orky, take you, Mert. Orky. Who's Orky? I hadn't spent my last gold on your map. I could catch a ferry somewhere out of this ash pit, anywhere. Remembered Merc used to work with a dark elf who was keen on dwarven junk. Said she'd pay a small fortune for leads on dwarf puzzle box. Going to get Mert to send her my way and put some gold in my pocket if she happens to clear out those bandits, all the better for me. So they called her Mom to come help. So we're gonna assume she's at the bandit camp.
Did Edvilda write down anything important? Mom was definitely here. She had to have gone in a hurry if she left this scarf behind. Did Edvilda write down anything that would clue us in on where my mother's gone?
So she's trying to sell your mother false information about a puzzle box.
Oh, not that fetching thing again! Mom, She's been chasing after my grandfather's Dwemer puzzle box for decades. Ever since the old mer joined our ancestors at the tomb. It's her obsession. Don't tell me they got into a fight over it.
Planet Center sees a bunch of bandits.
Great. Just great. So the shift...
Yeah, I knew this stupid thing was here. Walking around. I didn't know if it was like a player or what, or if it's an enemy.
Mom was definitely... Oh, not that... Great. Just great. So the shifty Nord met my mother out here and ran afoul of bandits? That explains what happened to Edvilda, but Mom's not here, thank feck. But if she'd escaped, we'd have heard from her, right? They must have taken her captive.
Let's head over there.
I've never been to the Inner Sea Armature, but it must not be too far from Edvilda's camp. 3. I hope Mum's all right.
Okay, where are we going? Somewhere close. This delve? Oh, it's just a delve. That's no big deal. Is this the one that's like hard to get into? No? Oh, come on. Did not want to go flying like that. Could end up dying.
Woven pipes! By that cave! This looks promising.
It's just in a regular delve. People will be running through here. Don't know if I want to just have that just to get rid of it. I need to like break some stuff down. We just let this person go in and clear everything out, right? Whilst we go in. Because I've already been in this delve before, beating this delve. Is that his mom?
Mom, do you have any fetching idea how worried I... Wait, are you cooking?
Miri? Miri, am I glad to see you, Scrib. Get me out of these shackles. Don't mind Miri. She takes too much after her father. I've been dying to finally meet the person my daughter's been adventuring with. Though I hadn't planned on being chained up like a common criminal upon our first meeting. I was negotiating a lead from a contact I met out by Steamfont, and talks got a little heated. She was trying to take me for a ride, I could tell, and we must have caught the attention of these feckless swits. They tried to rob us. She tried to make a run for it, and they cut her down without a second thought. Figured I'd take my chances with another approach. Offered to be their cook if they spared my life. Fortunately, they aren't picky. I was beginning to run out of recipes. No, I suppose not. Won't be long before one of these fools gets bored or hungry and comes to swipe something from the pantry. You've done a fine job looking after Miri, so I'll follow your lead. But don't think we're done talking.
Can we please just get out of here now?
The way should just be cleared out. Because we just came from the front, so no big deal.
Nicely done. I can see why you like them, Miri.
Don't think you're free and clear just because we escaped the bandits. What were you thinking?
Oh, come now, Miri. I've been doing this since before you were in diapers.
And you're not getting any younger. We almost lost Liam, and you nearly lost this. Would you trade it for that stupid puzzle box?
Liam's scarf? Miri, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I worried you all. It's just... I'll let it go.
We love you, Mom. We're your family. Go home.
We talked to both of them, but I'm gonna grab this real quick.
Nice.
Talk to the mom first, since it's optional to talk to her.
Well, now I feel the fool. I made you all worry. Dragged you into this mess. Sorry to be such a pain in the arse, as my daughter would put it. Maybe it's time I hung up my adventurer's ruck and settled in with my worrywart of a husband. I just hate leaving things unfinished. It was my father's prized possession. He spent decades trying to unravel its mysteries, until it was stolen from him. Then he spent the rest of his life trying to get it back, and most of mine after he died. I thought it might finally make him happy.
I know it probably seems like I'm being harsh, but Mom's been at this more times than I can count. She promises to give up on it, but then she catches some whiff of a lead about that damn box and she's off like a race squaw. This time, death was the only thing that stopped my grandfather from chasing after that stupid trinket. I don't want it to be the same for her. You can only keep rolling the dice in this life for so long. I hope so. Probably not, but I've weighed her down with enough guilt to hold her for a little while at least. Either way, sorry for dragging you into my family drama. Are you kidding? If I don't get you out of here, she'll make you meet the entire extended family. Davin's watch is just down the road. She can make her way home from there. Thank you for putting up with all this. I'll make it up to you.
Neatly pressed envelope. This envelope contains a couple of treasure maps that Miri thought you might enjoy hunting for.
Problem, Sarah?
Now, can you actually level... What I need her to do is level up, not... She did gain rapport, at least. I would just assume that the mom will go home.
Well, this little misadventure wasn't a total wash. I did finally get to meet you. Don't be a stranger now. I'll expect Miri to bring you by for tea and biscuits. Her father has a source for the best scrib jelly in Mournhold.
I would just assume she'll get home. Right now, back to what we were doing from the get-go before that happens. Where does this go? I don't know where to even... Oh, Scalarium. There we go. Oh, it's actually showing me. Where is this? Oh, that. I guess we should just go there then. Do I want to spend the money for this? Or do I want to find a teleporter? That's over there, Reaper's March. Where's the closest thing? Nowhere to be seen. So I guess we'll just go with it then. We'll waste the money. Then we'll head over there to this delve. It's right in front of us, so just gotta walk that way.
with a little opportunistic harvesting.
Probably should have stayed up on the hill because now we're kind of like stuck here, unable to get up. There's a boss over here. Spriggan. Gravecaller who? Niramo. Just ignore that. It's been too long since I've tried to solo a boss.
I hope you're watching.
What is a unicorn over there? What the heck? Oh no, I thought it was a unicorn. It's a tiger. It took long enough to get over here. That hopefully dear sister will eventually understand that this one's pilgrimage, a monk must leave home, even into danger, to rescue his understanding. One day, Kala will see things as this one does. For now, there's much travel ahead.
I don't suppose we have anything to cook.
13-second seed. Reaper's March faces strife from many directions, while the Colvian invasion draws the able away from other duties. Temples fall into despair or disrepair. Jode's Light is rumored to have been infested by thunderbugs and other destructive creatures, and even a haunting. Unacceptable. This one will put things right. Isn't there a dead body next to this litter? So I don't know about that. There's a corpse there, so... Like, why is there always going to be someone walking through when I enter into, like, a delve or something? There's always somebody here. Oh, here's the thing, though. Oh, I haven't been here before also, so I need to get that crystal. There it is. Alright, that's one. Now we gotta go somewhere else now. We do need to get this though, and probably kill the boss here. So we can clear this out. I'll be taking that. They need to make these things give a skill point per. Because I get to collect 3 of them for a single skill point when allegedly there's like 17,000 skills in this game, you know, because it's scribing, even though I think 17,000, like 16,000 something of those is probably useless, but still. Where is the boss? I guess we came in here, so I'd assume it's somewhere over here. Like we have to go all the way around. Let's just keep heading this way. Would I just have the inkling to press R to reload? Like I'm gonna reload a staff? Like hello? Oops, don't know which way. That way's over there, but what is this way? Okay, that's a dead end, so... I still didn't know what they meant by thunderbugs, but these guys are thunderbugs. So when I think of thunderbugs, I think of like Monster Hunter. It's just like a ball of light. Another page. Okay, maybe the skeleton isn't that Khajiit. Mid-year. Reach Temple of Jode's Light. After much travel, thunderbugs and bats fill the remains of the temple, but largely pose little threat to this one. They will be cleared out eventually, but the haunting is of greater concern. A dark presence permeates these walls. Mid-year 7. It has been nearly a week. This one believes the dark presence is none other than an accursed Droin? Arthra? If the suspicion is correct, this temple is a very dangerous place. This one has left the bats and thunderbugs to dissuade errant travelers. A danger, to be sure, but a lesser one compared to the dark spirit infesting this place. What do these alchemy bottles have? Is it just like a random potions? Oh, there's another thing here. Are all of them inside of here, actually? Expecting these focal points to be spread out there. Yendar? This is the Khajiit.
I can't concern it!
I don't know if this is like from someone who killed them before, but the Khajiit turned into the bad guy. It's because maybe he killed the bad guy and the bad guy took over his body or something. Yendar's journal. Activating an ability with a cast or channel time grants you damage. Where's that journal? That's not that. These ruins are the perfect place to contemplate the light of Joan and Jodes. Their cooling rays slice through the crack in the ceiling. They fill me with calm, with peace. Darkness grows within me. I've been chosen for a sacred duty. I just wish, my dear Kala, my dear sister, I wish I could see you again in sweet Srenya. I know I can hold this thing here in the depths, but I shall miss you. Oh. Probably have to give her this book or something. Yeah, go find her, give her this book. These depths quests usually are just like find some object in them and then take it to person, and then that's it. The quest's over. Guessing it's over there. I'm guessing we need to go over here and take a right. Ogre? I was gonna say trolls, ogre. See. Oh, there's behind. So we're gonna do that 2 more times. Okay, where else do we need to go though? Oh, it does actually have a location. It's pointing down, though. Oh, I don't think I found the crystal here. Hold on, we can't leave yet. I don't... Or did I? Did I get the crystal? I don't actually know. Like the... skill thing. I think I did. This is back to Yandar. Yeah, I think we got the crystal. So I'm just gonna TP out. Meters over there. I mean, that's where I thought I was going to say. So we gotta run over there. I need to be right back, I think. Oh, there's a anchor being destroyed over there. Yeah, it was being destroyed. I'm just gonna leave it on this screen. I'm gonna be right back in like a minute.
this one. Open for business.
Alright, I'm back. I do not know anything about that, you know, PSN ESO stuff, or TPC, Razor Naga, etc. I'm not some sort of like professional. I have hundreds of hours in this game, but I don't even use the word rotations. I know what you mean, but like, I'm just not that kind of like player of the game, so I wouldn't know. Should I look in this? Probably, right? Oh, this is an advanced chest. I don't know if I can actually do this. That's like enough time. Spent too much time worrying about that. Yeah. Take that. Guess I'll take that. We've been getting a lot of that set of things. Yeah, so many treasure maps that we got from our companion. Yeah, whenever you dodge, you get that. We just bind these so we can get the collection. I don't really care about them too much. Also, I just let that treasure bag go, or whatever that was. Bunch of golds. That's good. I mean, they paid for the teleport back over here. Someone else is also here. I'm in combat, I can't... Yeah, I can't do it yet. I have to wait for that to go away.
If you're going to kill bugs, at least kill fetcher flies.
That stupid butterfly. I touched that butterfly, so she got mad at me. She does not like me killing bugs. I don't know if you get bonus points for killing fetchers though, because I did do that yesterday where I was like, okay, she says that specifically, so I was only trying to kill them. Say like emergency needed like bug parts, even though I already had them, so I was kind of just wasting my time, but I think it's up there. But I think because she specifically says that. It means you can get away with killing Fetcher. Okay, second shard. Now we still need one more. And where's that gonna be? Wow, 1,000 away. Oof. Let me tap out real quick. That's fine if that's hitting me, it doesn't matter. Did it give the magic regen passive back to Vampire's skill line? That I can tell you. Where is that? Worlds? Vampire. I don't know which one it is. Let's see. I'm gonna say no, question mark. Yeah. So I think Vampire should be getting reworked next year, like in 2027, because Werewolves are getting a rework this year, right? So can assume that Vampires will be reworked next year, question mark. You might just have to wait for 2027 for that one to see if they get any sort of regen back.
Nice hole.
Yeah, I don't know. How about that? Though, I mean, this year's supposed to be like really good since there's new management and a new game plan on updating the game, so people assume that it's going to be decent update for werewolves. So again, yeah, maybe vampires will be getting decent,
Why would Vox attack
like a
her?
positive overhaul next year. Well, I probably should come over here, this crafting area. I haven't really been going out of my way to explore this. Okay, what does this add? Increases your health, magic, and stamina. I don't know if they're going to change the model. They're going to add a female model, I know that. So there is a new female model, but I think it still is going to look the same, possibly. Like the only difference is now there's a female version for the werewolf. I don't have a hit werewolf on any character, so I don't know too much about them or how they work. How do we go around here?
Over here! Soldier, we're over here!
I didn't play Morrowind, I didn't play Skyrim, I've only played Oblivion, and that was a long time ago. Probably have to fight some of these guys. I don't think I've ever looked too closely at werewolves in this game. I would have just assumed vampires and werewolves were in the game from the get-go. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't start playing until they were already in the game, question mark. I I've seen people play as werewolves in like dungeons and stuff, and I've definitely fought werewolves before, but it's just, I'm not really looking at them when I'm fighting them. Where do we gotta go? It's just back to the... Wait, I think over there. Where are we right now? We're way over here. Oof. There's a crystal there. I don't know how I know there's a crystal there. The closest we can get is like back over there. There isn't any waypoint around me. I haven't actually marked this place on the map yet. I don't feel like wasting time doing that. We'll probably come over here, grab this, and then go down there. I remember that. Well, I don't remember, but I heard that ultimates didn't exist altogether until a while into the development of the game, so I guess that makes sense. Though the only vampire skill I'm using is the ultimate on the second bar, because the only reason I am a vampire on this character to begin with is to get this skin tone as white as possible. Like literally I'm doing it for the aesthetic of having like a albino Argonian and not for any other reason. Like it's literally just an aesthetic choice for me. How easy can I get up here? Probably not very, right? Need to figure out how to get in here so we can get up there and get that crystal now that I've seen that there's one here. I don't know what that would look like. I didn't know there was a skin for vampire specifically. Like I just started playing ESO again, like literally yesterday, or yesterday. And before that I hadn't played in like half a year. It's gonna have to go like a long way around to figure out how to get up there. And before that it's just like on and off constantly. I was figuring there's enemies up here, not like just like a nice town. Got that. Now we need to get the other one. From Defiance? No? Question mark? Or could I not just do this and... I'm guessing it's not in the... this, perhaps? Oh, well. I think that's just an outfit, not like an actual vampire skin. It's just the outfit itself, not a reskin of that. I'm guessing maybe it's something that just rotates out. Oh, it's in a crown crate. That makes more sense.
Let's ride!
Forget to go get this. How did I get so far away from that quickly? I don't think I've spent any money on crates before in this game. Or I haven't really spent that much money in general on the game. Other than like ESO plus here and there. That's basically it, right? Where's this crystal at? How's the economy? I guess you mean like for the market? Again, another thing I wouldn't know. Especially since, like I said, I didn't start playing again until the other day. That's being changed. Upgrading speeds and stuff, upgrading your horses. In the next updates, books will give you more points rather than just 1 point. It's another change. That comes, what, the 9th? That's 3 days from now. A lot of these changes. I think that's going to be in that update. To delve around here. Just gonna ignore that for now, though. Yeah, I don't know if it's that. Could be that big of a difference. Maybe just draw distances. I don't know if they've upgraded the graphics. I did notice like some nicer lighting recently, so I don't know if they upgraded some lighting in some sections since the last time I played, but I'm assuming it's not going to look that different. Other than draw distances, like I said. Yeah, I'm not really going to be able to answer any like technical questions like rotations or the economy or any like high level play like that. It's just not my play style. I'm kind of just like wander around and do whatever. I'm I'm also just like the guy who plays MMOs by themselves. I don't really want to play with anybody either, so I'm that weirdo. Where am I? I am not even anywhere near where I need to be. Oh, there's a waypoint over here. Might as well grab that while I'm here.
Tired of walking anyway.
I think we might have to go back up around and take the road to get over there. This might intersect into that, but I don't want to waste time trying to do that, and there's like nothing over there. I don't remember how I got her, because it's been so long since I had it. About 2 years, if not longer than that, since I've had her, but it's not that advanced. Yeah, they can be a tank or a healer or a DPS. You can change them to do that. I'm assuming every companion has the same kind of setup that that you have, where your three tree lines are like DPS, tank, healer, and it's just like some variation of that with their like custom skills.
Hope we find something interesting.
Like these 3 different lines do different stuff. Like this is damage, 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 but then this is like dodging, CC, healing, and then invisibility, healing. This is healing as well, and then healing. So it's the same thing as how players work: damage, tank, healer. But you can give them weapons as well. So the restoration staff also has healing stuff, so you can force them to play however you want. I mean, she's probably not meant to be played tank or healer, but she can be played that way. Assuming she specializes in DPS, but you can use her however she wants. I have her set up as a tank, right? This taunts, then the dodge and whatnot. Healing. I've used her to tank world bosses, I believe. Like, I'm healing, she's tanking the boss. Well, I'm healing, doing damage, and then she's tanking the boss. Because it's taunts, right? She can force a taunt. The worst part, I think, is their gear. That's the worst part, the gear, though. The gear isn't custom. It's companion specific, and it's just a... like it's specifically companion sword, companion staff, and it's just they might have a different like single stat applied to them, right? Which is using the sword and shield right now for extra health, extra healing. So it's just not as advanced as like your gear. You can't put character gear on her. It's just companion stuff that's not that advanced, and it is just like random drops off of people. Yeah, as far as I know, it's just you have like white, green, blue, maybe purple, maybe there's legendary, but it just increases the stats. If they added better companion gear, I wouldn't know. This is all I've ever seen, and I don't think they've added anything. It's just skills. I think every character has different skills, so like these are her skills, but if you find a different companion, these skills would be different, just like any other class. But they could still just use whatever they want here. I would assume all this stuff would be the same for them. And then the armor you have them wearing as well. Guild stuff, this might be... You have to do dailies to unlock this stuff for them, which I haven't done that. And then her own Dark Elf skill. I would assume it's probably sloppy. I haven't done it in a long time. Like, I haven't tried to fight a world boss in a long time. Again, I haven't played in months, and then even then, I don't remember if I was fighting bosses at that point. I mean, this is on a 12-second cooldown, so she can taunt. She can keep taunt permanently if she wanted to, so it's like, can her AI keep taunt forever? She has the ability to keep it forever. Whether she does it or not, that's up for debate. Because it's been too long since I've tried. I mean, I could go find a boss, but I don't want to have her die accidentally. Where are the bosses? I could have sworn we passed a bunch of them up on the way over here. Like, if I find a boss, I'll try to see if I can... A boss that's like one person and not a bunch of them. We'll see what I can do, but... I think it is doable, though. I know it's 3 damage, 3 heals, but the heals are kind of like to keep her alive. I think one of her skills is a self-heal, and the other one can be put on anybody. So it's mostly just to heal herself. And it's because I don't want to be taking damage. Like, I'd rather her take the damage. So like you can force him to be what you want, but that isn't what she specializes in. I'm forcing her to be a tank, so I don't have to be the tank. Finally gotta make it to where I need to be. With the chest there, I'm just gonna ignore that. They can die. I don't remember how that works, though. Like, I think you can use a soulstone to res. It might just be on, like, a timer. I'm not sure. But you can probably use a soul to bring her back if she does.
At last. Let's see how clever you are. Mortal, let us dispense with pleasantries. You are here to master scribing, to amplify the power of the altar and walk in the footsteps of the Archmagus Ulfsild. In short, her inheritor. Do I have that right? Fascinating. I sense the power of the Indrik about you, so clearly you're here seeking my approval. In a way, that's acting as Ulfsild's inheritor. Can we at least agree on that?
They told me not to admit to that and just talk about the trial, so that's why my character's doing that.
Very well. Have it your way. Inheritor or not, we'll have ample opportunity to see what kind of mind you have in there. Place my fable upon the dais to connect my wing to the Scholarium once more.
Yeah, I don't know if I've like thought about the flying mounts or not. Yeah, I don't think there is any. Don't know if there ever will be, because the game's probably designed in a way where it would break the game if there was flying mounts.
We rejoin the Scholarium as it should be. Mortal, it's been some time since I had the pleasure of real conversation. I may have begun this relationship on the wrong wing. What do you say we begin again? I am the dragon, a being of purest magic, intellectual and enjoyer of riddles. I am endlessly fascinated by the world inside the mind, the universe within. And what are riddles but a shift in perspective? Even the smallest question can lead to an entirely new worldview if asked at the right time.
That's Cyrodiil. Is that the PvP area? I mean, I did a lot of PvPing, I think, in Cyrodiil back in the day, like years ago, like the faction versus faction stuff. I cannot remember if I thought I needed a faster way to get around. I don't remember.
I want to see if you have a mind for riddles. I've written a series that will whet your appetite for greater challenges to come. If you can decipher all of them, oh, well done. But you need only complete those which most appeal to you.
Of course, I don't play like everyone else, so maybe there's some min-maxing stuff as to why you would want to get around faster, but I don't play like everyone else.
Ulfsild struggled with my puzzles alone. It was her choice, but it made her miserable. You, mortal, are welcome to confer with others to solve these riddles. Ulfsild's inheritor or not, this will be fascinating to watch. Good luck! Which riddles will you solve? Huh? Which ones will you seek help to solve? Choices made are so instructive, so revealing. Don't you agree? Which riddles will
you... Not what I wanted to do. March forth and reap the 6 strongest foes, where the dunes give way to golden plains beneath the moon. Plunder the spoils from beneath the war-scarred land, torn thrice wise, where the woods crack, the hay takes note, and the toads rest their feet. Guessing, oddly enough, I think this is talking about Cyrodiil. Riddle of the moon, from the majestic garden guarded by... Ordered claws, pluck that which blooms only in the light of the dark moon. Chase a cord in the sun-kissed lands from where Ms. B and her dragon made flight. Riddle of the game, riddle of the rich. So 2 sets of sequestered spoils in the 3 major settlements of Reaper's Marsh.
Even if your allies tell you the answers, you'll still need to complete the tasks yourself.
So something in the marsh. Which that's where we're at right now, but... Oh, that's for that one thing we got in the delve earlier. I think we can just go straight there, can't we? Yeah, that goes to the Scholarium. I'll just talk to everybody.
How go your dealings with the dragon? Any more riddles to solve? Interesting. Not quite what I expected. The riddle of the hunt here sounds like she wants you to slay beasts and monsters in Reaper's March. It's similar to the riddle of the battle, except that's more specific. The riddle of the battle has you slaying not just monsters, but the strongest foes in all of Reaper's March. You may not want to face them alone, but that's up to you.
Oh no. You're going to ask me to help you with whatever that is you're holding there, aren't you? It's not a riddle, is it? Yeah, let me see. The riddle of the game. Prestige and patron's love. That sounds like you need to beat someone in a Tales of Tribute match. And before you ask, no, I don't have time for one. Not that you'd beat me anyway.
Is this the card game? I've never played the card game.
You know, I'd like to find a way to help out around here. Everyone's got their assignments and they're all just telling me to stay out of the way. I do that well enough, but I'd like to do more. Delightful. This riddle of war here, that must be Cyrodiil. I interpret this to mean you're hunting treasures in Haynote Cave, Cracked Wood Cave, and Toadstool Hollow.
I'd rather not go to Cyrodiil.
The dragon's challenges were particularly taxing for Ulfsild. I hope you're not losing too many feathers dealing with her. Interesting. I wonder why she didn't recommend the same to Ulfsild. The Riddle of the Moon. You may remember Dokrin Monastery from the fable. A unique flower blooms there. I believe that's what you're meant to collect.
I wonder if they made this quest in a way like this for a reason. Like every time you have to do a challenge, you can just ask everybody like, hey, what am I supposed to do? Rather than just having to figure it out yourself. I wonder if that's just like a built-in easy mode. Right, for people who want a challenge, they don't have to talk to anyone. Anybody who wants to take baby mode, they can take baby mode. Do I have to actually go to Cyrodiil to see the map? Because I know you can see what's happening in Cyrodiil. I guess you probably have to actually just go there to get the map to load in. Because I'd rather not. Oh, there's a boss over here. We have that. I don't really do enough damage to fight a boss, which is a problem. Let's see, where is this thing at? Hopefully it's not like an ad boss and it's just like some random dude. Let's water dancer. Queen of 3. Probably can't do this because you have all these ghosts around here, and I'm assuming it's just gonna be a bunch of ads spawning around. And I don't feel like dealing with that. we gotta get 4 of these, not just 1.
Don't like your odds.
I need to get like more AoE on my builds. Like lingering AoE. More of this stuff. That's 1 down. Now we just gotta kill animals, and then I don't know if it wants us to kill world bosses, because I feel like it wouldn't say, hey, maybe you should take people with you. If it didn't mean something like that.
This much till I met you.
Don't really need to kill these guys, I need to kill animals, not humans.
Quite the mummy.
Oops, didn't mean to take all that. Yeah, it's just nothing. I mean, I could sell it.
Green keep you, traveler.
that's done.
Whew, that was a bit of a
First, we got battle, we got war. I'm not doing war. We have the rich in the game. The game I never played, the card game before, so I can't play that. Because no war, no games. That's just the rich or the battle. I don't know if the battle's going to be maybe like delve bosses or an anchor or a world boss. I have blood altar, not that it's gonna help too much. Like the men's spirits would be good, but like trying to turn that off is difficult. I don't have like an actual heal, do I? It's just this and then that combined together for healing. I don't have any like crazy heals other than my ultimate. Where is it's over there? Again, I don't think I can do this. If it's like a silly single target, no nonsense boss, then that's no problem. If it has some sort of mechanic, then I can't really do it. Let's just poke this boss over here, see what happens. Someone's already fighting her. Alright, cool. Exactly what we needed them. So I did want to kill a boss for that. I don't need anything else. That didn't really seem that hard either. We probably could have done that by ourselves. Got lucky there, that person doing that. The health got pretty low there, though. I did pop my ultimate just in case. For them. Chicken. Got world boss, just a single world boss, not multiple. Complete quests, group dungeons. Oof. This actually isn't that bad. I used to run dungeons solo, so I could just run like spider dungeon by myself over and over again, and that was before companions were in the game. So with Mira here, Miri, whatever the heck her name is, Miri, it's not actually that difficult. Just run spiders for a couple hours. I don't know where it would show up at. Do I have to go there in person? I forget how to do that specific dungeon. Which one's a spider? I mean, any of the maybe ones are fine. Is it the spindle clutch? Is that her? Like the final spider boss there? Yeah, I think either of these would be fine, right? I don't remember what 2 is, if I've done 2, but yeah. Joining queue is weird though. I know you can do this by yourself, so I think you have to just go to where that actually exists. And then go inside.
You return. Echoes of your success precede you. Your choices, the riddles you sought solutions to, were quite instructive. Gave me an intriguing peek within your mind. Well done. Now, for a real challenge. If I am to lend my power to the altar, you must understand my thoughts as well. Riddles are a way to explore the way another creature thinks. A stone thrown into the pool of thought. That is your task, the challenge I put before you. Throw a stone. Construct a clever, devious riddle, exclusively for me. A shrewdly impossible riddle, one I cannot solve. And yes, the riddle must have an answer. You must understand me, how I think, so that you might craft a riddle I cannot unmake. I've already given you clues. But while Ulfsild toiled alone, that was her choice. One that spoke volumes. You should reach out to your knight. Consult with the crow. Whatever you must to achieve the task I've put before you. With your allies at your side, seek understanding of my mind. Craft a riddle that will confound my thinking and ensure your success.
Am I just gonna get like an answer, or do we actually get to make something up ourselves? I doubt they put in the effort to let you make some sort of random thing yourself.
I've been dying to ask you about your trial. Please tell me the dragon gave you some sort of riddle to solve. I'm right here if you need me. Amazing, just like the fable. And do you remember when I said I thought part of it was missing? I think that was the missing piece. The dragon in the story asks Misby to come up with a riddle so clever, not even the gods could guess it. It's been years since I read it. I just can't remember. Wait, that's right. I didn't read it, I heard it. A Bandari trader, this old Jakajit that came through our village. No wonder none of the others here remembered wise Misby.
Jakajit? What is a Jakajit? It's just Khajiit. What is a Jakajit?
A fantastic idea. Maybe it's transcribed somewhere. Let me ask around and see what I can find. In the meantime, you should talk to the crow. Ulfsild crafted an impossible riddle too, didn't she? I bet the crow could tell you how she managed hers.
That look on your face. The dragon gave you her trial, didn't she? She asked you to craft a riddle she can't solve. Just to warn you, there's no way the dragon will accept Ulfsild's riddle as your own. But I'm sure it would help to see the approach she took. Ulfsild left behind a number of notes. The dragon's trial was one that truly challenged her. That's excellent. I'd go looking for a focal point near the echo you accessed earlier. If I know Ulfsild, and I do, she'd have made sure her notes were somewhere nearby. I'll send Nalia your way if she comes looking for you.
I don't know if it's over here or not. Am I going too far? Yeah, I went like the long way. The history of yawning and proper technique. Following is a comprehensive history of beloved pastime and physical necessity for all mortals. The purpose of yawning is a matter of much scholarly debate among the highest minds of any given generation. For posterity, here stands a comprehensive study. Alright, I think I've lost the other luminaries by now. Netch, if you're still reading this, just this once, I ask you to cease your meddling and leave this where you found it. This book should only ever make it into the hands of one who follows in my footsteps. I'm going to help you with the dragon's unsolved riddle. Keep this book in hand and find my echo again in the East Wing. Be prepared to answer a riddle of my own making. What can you give and receive but never borrow? I feel like I've heard that one before. Give and receive but can't borrow.
If you're hearing this, it means you've found my false book. Cleverly done. And I'm glad to see you're putting the true sight lens to good use. Even if I'm not literally there to see it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that I've heard this riddle before, but I don't know what I don't remember what the answer is. I swear I've heard this before. What can you give and receive and not borrow?
When the dragon gave me her trial, I was in the midst of research on the origins of the luminaries. These ideas mingled in ways I couldn't imagine. Answer a riddle, though I cannot hear what you say. What can you give and receive, but never borrow?
These are all like things, well, minus the lesson, like you borrow, can I borrow some of your time, right? That's the phrase, can I borrow some time? You can borrow some kindness as well. I don't know what I would use here. Because it's all about how you think about something. Can you borrow time? Sure, maybe. Even though you literally can't, right? You can give someone your time, they can give you their time, but you can't borrow the time. Because you can't give the time back to them. But you could argue, okay, well, if you take some of their time and then you give some of your time back, well, then you have basically borrowed it, right? Borrowed it and returned it. Because borrowing implies that you will return the thing that you give. I'm assuming the answer is all of them, potentially, because they mentioned it earlier that there could be multiple solutions, so maybe it wants us to say all of them, and it doesn't really matter what we choose here.
Whatever your answer was, it was just one of many that
Yeah, exactly.
I in turn might have said gratitude or affection. It's important that you learn from my mistakes before attempting to craft your riddle. I left behind notes on my process at Doval Shrine in Elsewhere. Hopefully they're still there, in a storage room behind the Dragon God training fortress. After all, what better place to hide something from a dragon? May the lens be your guide.
Can I go to Elsewhere? Question mark? Is that not DLC?
Adventurer! I found you!
Oh, it doesn't matter, I have to use a
I
plus.
was worried I'd be finding you at a dead end. What did Ulfsild's echo have to say? That's... wow, that's a long way from here. If you're up for it, how about I create a portal for us and come along? I can open the way for you if the trail leads somewhere else. I really do. Look, I know you can handle yourself even without a Knight of the Lamp. I'll focus on research and support. But this trial is fascinating. And if I can be of service, then... well, that's why I took up with the Order in the first place.
I'm assuming this is like a custom place where you wouldn't need the DLC to get in here, but it doesn't really matter. I did get ESO Plus for this stream, so we can go everywhere. We can go anywhere we want.
This place is massive. Oh, and so beautiful. Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you. Laren would kill me if I didn't take a few rubbings before we leave.
Can y'all not use magic to take pictures yet in this universe, or what? She said she's gonna take some rubbings, which means she's gonna draw, right? I cannot read this soul. I guess is gone. Our dragons from the dawn dread the return and prepare. Train body for agony, hone mind for clarity, raise soul for victory. Is there a trap over here? Yeah, there's a thing there. And the pressure plate there. That's instant, so you just like wait for it to go off. What? Hello? Where? I can see the things are right there, so how did I get hit? I made sure not to walk any further. I guess it wasn't ready to go off. Just gonna stand here on it until it activates again. This one's a bit wonk. Is this gonna start the fire? Yeah, it's just a fire. Oh, how did that not have like an arrow in it? Okay, this is all just nothing. Claws of adamant, voice of end, fear the foe, heed the teacher, move as wind, bend as river. Before victory there is survival, hates injury, stun, or shun death. Is this one just times? What we just walked through was just patience, but... patience, hesitation, perhaps, is a better way to put it. accidentally took.
You lead.
Oh, there is a thing back there. Beast once known, gone from sainted memory, the lessons of great agony, wisdom from behind the stars, we must learn or we must die. Is the fire in front of me? Yeah, it's in front of me. Something lost their ability. It's repaired everything, I think.
Nothing is certain until it happens.
There's a thing in there. No talon, no tail, no fang. Devastation is the scream. To sunder stone and armies, keep silence with our foe. Let the shout die in the throat. I keep taking these daggers by accident. Got lucky there with the weird placement of that. This probably doesn't do that much damage anyways though, so it doesn't really matter.
Set it ablaze!
Seek blessings, grant pardons, journey to endings, no return from we soldier, hunter, pilgrim, soul and mind all falter. I don't think any of that stuff matters. I mean, I'm obviously not paying attention. This is a snake pattern. Either or, I'm guessing, yeah. This is a dead end over here. Doesn't look like they have anything over there. Oh, there's one here. Journey on with many names. War, hunts, deliverance. None take spoil, none seek glory. When kin of God must die. Through more beautiful we. More beautiful than we.
Probably shouldn't be proud of that.
That's weird. Why would I go that way when the other way had like no traps? Like that clearly has traps. I was gonna say there's darts there and fire there.
Getting flustered.
I think I'm gonna change this. I took the point out of caltrops. I don't know if I want to put it back. Do I have any other like AoE other than the spear stuff? I don't even have to point into that because I don't want to. Destruction staff doesn't have anything, so I'm already using that. Guessing there's just nothing in there. It's just a room for the sake of it. There's way too much here. There's only one?
Full plate armor on. Huge mistake. Looks like you found something at least. Listen, I climbed plenty of trees back home, and I'm nothing if not committed. Let's not talk about it. Did you find Ulfsild's notes? Let me see. The luminaries all have different opinions on where they came from. They started arguing, and to keep peace, she decided to try a different riddle. So she left her thinking... Wait. Really? Sunamir, the study, the ruins where you and I met. That was Ulfsild's study. Huh. If she has any notes on what she did next, what riddles she ended up giving the dragon, I bet they're at Sunamir. One portal to Ulfsild's ancient study coming right up. At least we won't have to do any climbing this time. Let's go. Sunamir. I wonder what it means.
What's behind her, though?
Second thought before.
What is over here? Is this the delve that we just randomly went into, or what? It is like we never got a crystal or anything. Yeah, there's nothing here.
That's right. This portal closed once I brought the others through. That Ulfsild echo is still quiet. Is there anything else hidden around here?
To whomever follows in my footsteps, I leave behind a transcribed copy of Nisbe's fable. This should help you on your quest. Look for the last of my notes in the remote holdfast of Paragon's remembrance. And good luck with the dragon.
I can tell this one is like, if this quarter of this quest is longer than the other two. I feel like the deers and the Netches one wasn't as long as the dragons one. Misby and the magic door. My head must be infinitely large, for at one point it fit all of your infinity-sized ego inside of it. Is such a thing possible, to fit infinity-sized infinity? There's actually, I think, some scientific nonsense to this, that it sounds stupid, but some infinities are smaller than other infinities, even though they're infinity. Right, so this actually isn't a crazy statement. Infinity can fit inside of infinity. Because for some reason, scientifically, there are different types of infinity, and some infinities are smaller than other infinities. As like crazy as that sounds. The answer is the answer. There it is. Okay. I don't know if I want to read all of this just to get to this point. Anyway, it does not matter, said the dragon, for I can observe your head and see that it is quite small. Misby hissed. The dragon laughed and laughed, then realized Misby was serious about how angry she was and sought to make amends. If your head is not small, then prove it. Craft a riddle for me, and I will give you what you desire. I will not call attention to your tiny, puny little head ever again. A riddle for you, Misby asked. An impossible riddle, one I will not be able to solve, said the dragon. Misby hardly even stopped to think before blurting out her riddle. What is something that in order to have, you must give it up? I think I've heard that one before too, so that's not anything new. The dragon settled in. This one would be a thinker, and yet Misby had thoughts of it so quickly she grumbled and fretted. The moons waxed and waned, and at last she begged Misby for her answer. The answer is the answer, said Misby. What was the riddle? What is something that in order to have, you must give it up? What is something that in order... Oh, they're saying it in. You must give it up. The answer to an impossible riddle. For once you have it, the riddle stops being impossible. You ask the impossible, which was for an impossible riddle, but anything is possible, which means it is impossible. So it's just you have to create a... I was already thinking that earlier, but it's just a... what is it called? Paradox. This is enough, said the dragon. Out of you out of you and your big head. Perhaps you see where this is headed, and Inheritor, it is not enough to be clever or trick the dragon. You have to trap her in a paradox.
I knew I wasn't crazy about Misby. This is so interesting. Sounds like we're off to Paragon's Remembrance in Rothgar. Allow me, adventurer. Not quite the welcome I was expecting. This place must have been very different back in Ulfsild's time. I'll guard your backside. Head in, and I'll be right behind you.
Is that the last of them? Oh, thank feck.
I guess I'll take that, since she doesn't have a dagger. Didn't really need to kill these guys.
Would it kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
I keep getting so many leads. What was it doing here? I think it was doing this, right? But let's work on the Bolivian thing, I guess. a riddle has multiple possible answers, then it has a greater chance of being solved, and when you're up against a master of riddles, the fewer possible answers you can give her, the better your chances are of stumping her. What is the thing that in order to have, you must give it up? There's one answer, the answer to an impossible riddle, an elegant solution from Misby, but it only works once. I couldn't give the dragon a riddle with no answer, or one that I don't know the answer to. But what about a paradox? I already said that earlier. If I scribed a grimoire that could create every possible grimoire, would it also create itself? That was my riddle. I gave her time to answer. Whatever answer she gave, I was able to argue against it. Our conversation ran in circles, and at last, happily sated, she conceded. My magic was forever altered, but I was already thinking ahead. I was thinking of you when I saw my farewell to the Scalarium. I told the dragon about you. This was for your benefit, I promise. I told her 3 things. I said that you would have a mind worthy of her riddles. I said you would bring her what she asked for, a new impossible riddle, and I said very carefully that you would never claim to be my inheritor. Hopefully you see where this is headed. I have faith that you do, and if you don't, never be afraid to ask for help. I've learned that we need not all struggle alone in pursuit of something as simple and joyous as a good riddle. So that you would have a mind worthy of her riddles. I said you would bring her what she asked for, a new impossible riddle. I said very carefully that you would never claim to be my inheritor. I mean, this is all stuff to construct the riddle, I believe.
There you are. Those are her notes. Let's get back to the Scalarium, and we can go over everything we found.
Where is she?
That was certainly an adventure, wasn't it? A jaunt through ancient ruins to craft an unsolvable riddle. Not what I expected when I woke up this morning, but exactly what I needed. What was in her last notes? Anything that will help? Let's see. Ulfsild made a riddle that started a fight among the luminaries. Then she took cues from the Misby fable and tried to craft an impossible paradox. A paradox? Wait, could it be that simple? Ulfsild says here she told the dragon how to recognize her inheritor, but she told you not to say yes when the dragon asked. That's it! Ulfsild set this up for you all those years ago. Your riddle is, am I Ulfsild's inheritor?
The dragon said I need to understand her mind. You don't think she'll be able to work that out?
But that's just it. This riddle is perfect for her mind. She loves puzzles, twisting things around in her head. What's twistier than a paradox? That's it, I think. Go ask the dragon if you're Ulfsild's inheritor and complete that trial. This is what Ulfsild's notes were pointing to. I know it. After everything we've learned about her, I don't think she would have sent you on this tome chase for nothing. I know this is what she wanted you to do. But, just in case, good luck.
Let's see what happens if I click this.
Keep in mind, this is just what I think happened, all right? Ulfsild knew her days in the Scalarium were limited, so she left behind all this.
Sure.
That worked for the other luminaries, who would test you on their own terms. But, by her own admission, Ulfsild struggled with the dragon's trial. She wanted to make sure... Right. Ulfsild told the dragon signs to watch out for, so she would know for certain you were Ulfsild's inheritor. Then she left behind instructions for you, or someone like you, so you could make sure the dragon wouldn't know where you stood. Exactly. If the dragon says you're Ulfsild's inheritor, she answered your riddle. But you never claimed to be, which, from what Ulfsild told the dragon, means you are. It's a loop the dragon could run forever. The kind of puzzle she loves.
So they kind of don't really give you a choice in trying to figure out what the riddle is. It's just like, yep, this is the riddle.
I have been sitting here mulling what morsel you might lay at my feet, mortal. I honestly hope I am not disappointed. Out with it. What is your riddle?
Why am I saying the first part of that sentence? Like, Ulfsid told you how to recognize her inheritor. Like, there's no need to say that, just say the riddle. Don't say all this other stuff to complicate things.
How do you know what Ulfsil told me? Unless you are her inheritor. You never claimed to be. Which, from what the Archmage said, would suggest you are. If you are, then I've definitively answered your riddle. Now, if the question has an answer, you haven't brought me an unsolvable riddle. But then that would mean you aren't her inheritor. And then how would you know what Ulfsil told me? And we're right back where we started. Clever. Very clever. I do. You have a mind for riddles. And even from all those years ago, it's clear Ulfsild wanted you to have my support. I find you worthy of my power. Take my sigil to the altar, inheritor. Or pretender. Whichever you are. Your wisdom and wit have proven your worth. Accept the power of the dragon, mortal, and may you prove clever enough in its use.
Take that. Finally, after what? 3 hours? I mean, it could have been faster than that. I did a lot of messing around, but we finally finished the dragon part of this long-winded quest. We still gotta do the griffin too, and then whatever comes after the griffin.
Oops. And with that, the power of the dragon has been restored to the altar.
Wait, where is she? Oh.
Did you pass the trial? That look on your face! The riddle did the trick! Congratulations! You can never be certain things will turn out in your favor where dragons are concerned. Even if she's not a traditional dragon. Hey now, this was a team effort. And of course, Ulfsild herself set the stage for our success all those years ago. My usual day is filled with protection, patrols, and portals. This was a nice break from the usual. Incredible. With the dragon's power amplifying the altar, who knows what secrets you'll uncover out there in the world. We pulled together, solved her puzzles, and followed fully in Ulfsild's footsteps. Not bad for a night's work.
Make signature scripts obtainable from daily world boss rewards, the daily Cyrodiil reward, and daily Fighters Guild quest rewards. Lux subsidized scripts at Mage's Guild across Tamriel, not just the one guy who's here. Rarely causes luminous ink to be found in treasure chests. I do need to look at the scribing to see what these other ones do. Rewards and scripts from Chronicler, Training Room, and then that from ink from enemies. Mix fixed scripts obtainable from daily world events, daily Imperial City rewards, and daily Undaunted quest rewards. List vendors at the Scholarium and Infinite Archives. Ink from harvesting, which I haven't got any of these to drop before. We have the Trap Beast, which I don't have that skill unlocked anyways. It's weird that they added like recolors to skills. That's so weird. They couldn't, like, they just didn't have anything else to think about adding. And I was like, okay, what can we add? You know, recolor skills.
If you're looking for something and don't...
I don't know what's the... Dragon Grimoire or script or whatever unlocked. Two-handed, beyond the door, dual wields, bow. I would assume it'd be up here. Protection, perhaps? I have 44,000. This is the Griffin's thing, so I'd have to assume this is the dragon. And this is possibly the... Netch, perhaps? So like Netch, Dragon, Griffin? Question mark? A multi-target hit. And this stuff is like so expensive. Banner Bearer. Oh, I already have that one. Okay. I was like, why is it so cheap? It's the AoE soul magic. Right, we'll come back to that. Okay, now we just gotta do the Griffin one. Though I probably will end. Even though I want to do the Griffin as well. Pages of this book are torn out, leaving nothing but the shell of a tome.
Sorry about that one, adventurer. I need to brief you.
Seems we have a pest problem of sorts.
I'll at least listen to what they have to say.
Oh there, friend. I know the path of scribing beckons. You're no doubt hoping to contact the Griffin Luminary. Unfortunately, it seems we have a page thief in the Scholarium. Just so. We were cataloging tomes and left the fable unattended for just a moment. Then from the other room, we heard yips and snarls and found it torn apart. Nalia is already at work trying to find an alternative to the missing pages. The East Wing, looking for anything Ulfsild might have left behind about the Griffin. Hopefully she'll get you pointed in the right direction. My deepest apologies. This was a grave error on my part, but it won't happen again. Don't worry. A few wards around the library and we'll make sure the page thief doesn't strike again. In the meantime, perhaps Nalia has found something left behind by Ulfsild over in the East Wing. It's going well. I'm not usually the type to work at a desk, but it's been interesting to walk the halls and see all the different titles. From what Julian and Anard have said, this place is a treasure trove of knowledge. A section dedicated to cookbooks from the First Era, shelves of poetry from Atmora, and a startling number of bawdy limericks stacked up in a pile of chapbooks. Archmage Ulfsild, it seems, was eager to follow the hunt for knowledge wherever it led. I'll help Julian and Anard set up wards. This won't happen again on my watch.
Yeah, something we haven't read yet, it looks like. Let me just grab that and add it to the codex. Again, assuming all this stuff gets added to the codex. Like a good spot. I don't like that. I know there's like too many people here. We can just go with that. Since I think I'm just gonna end now. We've been here for what? 3 hours and 20 minutes. Go ahead and end. I don't know if I'll go again today. I want to stop, but I'm just gonna end up playing again once I am done doing whatever I'm gonna go do. So I don't know if I should just restream again later as well. Just break it up into pieces. We'll have to see. But yeah, Kyuuties, thanks for watching. Remember to buy my stickers and think about becoming a member. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because we're working on watch time and subscribers. And don't forget we have a throne as well. And shout out to members, EmmyStarr, RaleyDrew, and alexgkiller 880. Yeah, Kyuuties, thanks for watching. Tune into the next episode. Like, subscribe, comment. Another video. See ya.